Hello everyone, I am Chandan. I am a researcher working at the Indian Institute of Science, and I have come back with another video where I'll be talking about the science and technology budget of the state of West Bengal for the coming financial year. So, as you can understand, I am from a science background and I have interest in the science and technology spending of the government because it plays a very big role in the development of science and technology in our country. So, first, before looking at the science and technology budget of the state of West Bengal, I'll talk a little bit about the science and technology budget of the union budget or the budget of the government of India. So, it is not a very happy moment because the science and technology budget for the government of India has reduced from last year by around 4%. So this year, the science and technology budget or the budget towards science and technology proposed by government of India for the coming financial year is 14,217 crores. 14,217 crores. Now, as I said, that this is lower, around 4%. To be exact, around 3.89% lower than previous year. So that is not a good news for us. But I want to provide another data, which is that how much percentage of the total budget of the government of India is the budget on science and technology. So as I have calculated, the percentage is 0.36% of the total budget. 0.36% of the total budget of government of India proposed for the coming financial year will be spent on science and technology. Now I think there has been a demand for a long time that to make at least 1 to 2% spending on science and technology, because science and technology plays a very big role in deciding how fast and how holistically can a country grow towards, especially for a country like India, where we are a developing country and we want to become a developed country. We want to go towards an economic development, social development. Spending on science and technology is extremely important. For example, we have all gone through the recent coronavirus pandemic, and you must understand that the vaccines that came to us, which were life-saving for the humanity, were developed through research on science and technology. So I cannot emphasize enough that how important is it for a government to spend on science and technology. Now coming to the government of West Bengal spending. So as I have said in the previous video, that the financial budget of the coming financial year for government of West Bengal, the total budget is 3,21,000 crores. 3,21,000 crore. But I was astonished to see that the spending earmarked for science and technology is only 72.2 crores. 72.2 crores. So how much is it of the total budget? So it comes to 0.02% of the total budget. So according to me, it's very, very low. And if you compare this to the union budget, so in the union budget, the percentage to be spent on science and technology is 0.36%. And in West Bengal's science and technology budget is 0.02% of the total budget. That means it is almost 20 times lesser in terms of percentage than the union budget. That is really alarming for me. I would expect that at least it should be at least closer to what the government of India is spending, or the spending of government of India, although we are not very happy with the kind of spending that government of India has brought down in terms of science and technology. But government of West Bengal needs to increase the spending on science and technology if it actually wants to grow, because the financial condition of the state of West Bengal is not good. The per capita income of state of West Bengal is very low. So if it wants to grow at a good pace, it needs to be very specific and directed about what type of industries and what type of development do we need in the state of West Bengal in the long term, and to invest in science and technology in that direction. For example, if the state of West Bengal feels that the prosperity or the probability of the state going forward in terms of economic growth could be through agriculture and allied sectors. So then there should be good hefty amount of spending on science and on the agricultural sciences to see how to improve crop production, how to increase the income of the farmers, how to increase the income of allied sectors, how to better produce processed goods that can be transported to other states for consumption, or that could be even exported to other countries. So things like that to increase the longevity of your final products. For example, whatever processed food products we produce, to how to increase the longevity, how to increase the shelf life of that. Whatever agricultural fruits and vegetables that are produced, how to increase their shelf life. So without increasing the spending on science and technology, what technologies could be most useful for the type of climate and type of geographical conditions that we have in West Bengal, how to improve that. If there is water scarcity, how to deal with that. If there is too much of water, too much of flooding that affects agriculture, how to deal with that. What are the long-term changes that we can do. That these things needs to be based on scientific research, and that needs to be done at the state universities of West Bengal, and only then can the state develop in the long run. So I don't see how we can neglect this aspect, and I really hope that the state of West Bengal, the government of West Bengal takes this seriously and tries to increase the spending on science and technology. I hope that you found this video informative. Please let me know in the comment section if you want to know anything more about this, or anything related to this topic. I'll be happy to make such videos. Thank you very much for watching.